This was interesting. You did this on the Orange and Brown Talk podcast. Do you think the Browns still make the trade for Deshaun Watson, where we're at right now? And I have an opinion, but I want to hear yours first.
I do. I absolutely think they do. I think they kind of always knew that there was going to be a PR storm that surrounded them because of this decision. I think they knew that there was going to be a segment of the fan base, the world at large, that was not going to be happy with them for making this decision due to the sexual misconduct allegations that Deshaun Watson's been facing for the last year plus. But I think they had their minds made up that this was what stood between them and winning a Super Bowl. They figured that once everything spills over onto the football field and this scandal is behind Deshaun Watson, that therefore it would also be behind the Browns and that people aren't going to be talking about it as much. But I think they knew at that point in time that there was going to be, kind of this uproar that surrounded them. And it's hard to say exactly, what was known at that time and to think back along the timeline of things. But I really don't think that much was going to have changed their mind in that regard. And I think they're just kind of counting on weathering the storm, even with, we had the New York Times article drop and additional civil suits. I think maybe that possibility was always lingering out there. But if you don't think, like I said on the podcast, if you don't think Deshaun Watson can win you a Super Bowl because of all this controversy surrounding him, why would you go and make that move in the first place? So if that's their rationale, it's kind of hard for me to see them changing it today.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think they make that trade like that, because for them to not understand there was going to be some sort of backlash from the fan base and public, they're too smart for that. It might be a little bit more than they thought, but you either have an elite quarterback or you're looking for one in the NFL. There's no in between. And they think they found theirs finally after, 99? They hadn't had one since 99 when they came back.